Hi, welcome. I'm Bob Thompson, and today we're going to talk about something that comes up every time I teach somebody new or we're training, the subject of certifications. What are certifications? Well, normally they're a test given by a software manufacturer to kind of give you, to let everyone in the world know that you know their product. For example, Avid Media Composer. It's Autodesk creates it, and they have a test out there, and it's an ACU. And what it means is Avid Certified User. What you do is you pay a fee, you take the test, and then they give you like a logo or an icon you can put on your resume or on your email or business card. Another example you probably see is Adobe. Adobe has certifications for virtually all of their software programs. Again, they'll give you a logo or a certification, a letter saying that you passed. What they have is an ACE, Adobe Certified Expert. And if you take another test on top of that, you could teach Adobe Certified Authorized Training Facility, and you would be the person that you could teach that class. But you have to take these tests. Um, Two schools of thought on this, and this is something at the end of this class I want you to actually go out and research a little on your own to see if it's good or bad. But I'm going to give you two schools of thought on this. One is it's a bad idea. I mean, if you know the program already and you're in a business that you're using, let's, for example, Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop has certification. So you got your Adobe ACE certification for Photoshop. Is it good or bad? Well, if you already know Photoshop, why do I need this certification? It doesn't really change anything. You know what you know. You're in a job you like. I don't need to pay $300 to get take a test that says I know this program. And on top of that, Photoshop's going to come out with a new version next year, and then you're going to have to pay money again to get certified. And it's an ongoing process. You're constantly updating your skills. That's a valid point. I mean, if you know the program, you know the program. And if your job dictates that you do this and you're good at that, then I don't think you necessarily need that certification. Now, the other school of thought would say, yes, it's a good investment. It's your livelihood. It's sort of an investment in your career. And yes, there is a test every so many versions out there. But what it does is it puts you ahead of a lot of different people. If they, for example, do the job, I want to relocate and have another job teaching Photoshop or in a job that uses a lot of Photoshop. I put down that yes, I'm certified in Adobe Photoshop along with my history. And now the HR manager or whoever's in charge is going to go through all their resumes and they're going to say, oh, well, along with his skill set, he also is certified in these software programs. And I think in many ways that puts you ahead of a lot of people. As well, there's a networking involved here. Once you take a test, say Cinema 4D, they have a certification. Well, now that puts me in the Cinema 4D club, and I can email different teachers. Or a lot of times you'll get a certification, but it lets you have access to discounts or areas that maybe if you didn't have that certification, you couldn't get to. So there you have both kind of views. I think at the end of the day, this is a good thing. I like certifications. I have them. They're to me they are part of your work history. If you're going to build a career, you need to invest a little along the way. I think they're good in used in conjunction with maybe a degree of some sort. I have a degree in communications, but I also have certifications on all these different programs. The problem is, say if you went to some school and you just had uh, just certifications. Well, that's not going to open as many doors, say if you had a degree. And if you have a degree, but you don't have all the certifications, you might not get overlooked on a certain few jobs. So it's 50-50. It's hard to tell. It's up to you, and that's really where your assignment comes in. I need you to maybe look into an area that you'd like to be involved in the future. For example, if you want video editing or 3D design or graphics, reach out to some people that are actually doing that and see if they have certifications. As well, look at what software programs they have out there. What are they using? And do those programs actually have certifications? Not all of them do. It's just something certain bigger software or hardware programs they do. And then when you're done, write a paper. Would you think it would be good or bad? So it's a short assignment. something you can go out and kind of study on your own, but there's a lot of debate on this, and it's really up to you, and you can kind of decide for yourself. But it's important that you know this debate's out there. A lot of people swear by them, a lot of people don't. Myself, I like them. I think they put you ahead of a lot of different people. I think there's some intangibles there that you really can't put your finger on. You overlook. But again, it's up to you, and I want to see your papers and your responses on that. Thanks.